All right, John Duncan, welcome back to the Blazer Victory Podcast, where I am pleased to be joined by UAB football quarterback Jacob Zeno. Jacob, just talk a little bit. How excited were you to finally get out to start spring practice today?
It was fun. I feel like a little kid again because, we're out here doing meetings and OTAs and stuff like that, and we're really just walking through. But to come out here, go against the defense, and go full speed, man, it was fun.
So talk a little bit about, you've got new coaches, Coach Coleman and Coach Mortensen and obviously Trent Dilfer. Have you had a chance to start building a relationship with those guys? Or
I have. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm like a sponge. So I'm just trying to get as much knowledge as I can from three great minds. Coach Dunford played in the league all those years, Super Bowl winning quarterback. Coach Mortensen, what he did at Alabama with all those quarterbacks.
Yes.
Coach Coleman, with everything he's done. This is a lot of football that they know. And so I'm just trying to be a sponge and soak everything up and add a lot of stuff to my toolbox.
And obviously, you have the prior connection with Trent Dilfer going back to the Elite 11 camp. Can you talk a little bit about that relationship that you already have and trying to rekindle that relationship with Trent?
Yeah, it was fun. So got recruited by him out of high school to be the Elite 11. And so was there after the weekend, had a pretty good weekend. And I learned a lot of stuff even from that short period of time at the camp that I took over with me at Baylor. And then when Coach Dunford got the job, he came in, and it was kind of a reunion coming back, trying to catch up, seeing how he was doing, seeing how I was doing. And so it was good.
All right. And for those that don't know, I actually tried to record earlier, but for some reason it didn't record. But Jacob, just what are your general thoughts on this team? I know it's first day of spring, man, but what are your just general thoughts on what the ceiling is for this team? Obviously a lot of new folks, new coaches, but what are your just general thoughts on the team right now?
It's kind of cliche to say, but I think the sky's the limit. I put it like we're a car right now on an assembly line. We have a lot of different parts. We're raw, and we're just trying to put everything together. And so I feel like once that car gets built, then it's going to be scary.
Right. Well, obviously, UAB's making the transition to the American Athletic Conference, a step up in competition. You still got to go to Georgia. You got to go to Tulane. You still play some familiar foes.
Right.
UTSA, which you had a hell of a game last year, man.
Yes,
but what does that raise the stakes? Do you think, or kind of hones in everybody to be like, okay, we need to take this spring practice, fall camp, summer more serious because it's going to get rolling quick.
Right. At the end of the day, we got to focus on ourselves, and we're not going to be a pushover. We're UAB, so, they still have to play us too. So it's not like we're going in and we're scared of them. We're going to play our game. We're going to dominate. We're going to have fun, and we're going to do what we do.
And, I know it's first practice, but, Jake, what are you trying to get out of this year's spring with your second year coming in?
I would say details. I'm good physical-wise with throwing the football, footwork, everything like that. For me, with Coach Mortensen, Coach Coleman, Coach Dunford, they know so much football, so I want to learn more of the pre-snap, post-snap reads, the changing the mic points, the safety reads, the eliminating people pre-snap so I can get the ball out of my hand faster. So that's a big thing that I'm going to focus on this spring.
It's almost just like progression too.
Right.
Okay. Well, talk a little bit about that loaded wide receiver room. In my opinion, I think this is the most talented group of wide receivers that UAB has either ever had or has had in a long time. Talk a little bit about those guys.
Yeah, they're going to make my job a lot easier. Getting it to guys like Dazzling, T-Palm, TJ, Flip, Fred, Strap. I could go on for days about those guys. And not only they're good guys off the field as well, too. And so that's a good thing. We got a real good chemistry going on there.
Well, good. And obviously, quarterback competition. You've got a talented quarterback room, with Liddy and stuff. But how do you, reel that in? It's these are my teammates. I want them to do well. But at the same time, realizing that, hey, it's a competition. And that's my job. I want it. How do you kind of balance the two?
Right. For me, I'm just focusing on myself. That's all I can do. I can't worry about the next man. I'm happy for him. I support him. But, I'm not going to get jealous. I'm not going to get anything, because they're still my teammates, and I love those guys. And only one quarterback can play. So when I'm out on the sideline, I'm supporting them, whether that's me cheering for them, whether that's me signaling plays. And then when I'm in, I'm running the show.
right. Well, I know it's still early, but what's the ceiling for this team? Like, I know you got to make it through the whole spring, but right now, like, is sky's the limit? Like what you said earlier. Like,
yeah, I would say the sky's the limit right now. I mean, it's March right now, so I mean, we got a lot of months before we start actual football and playing people. And so getting through spring, starting summer, cleaning up everything, and then going into fall camp, I feel like it's going to be scary because this is just a start right now, and we're already looking good. We just got to fix a couple things. But once we fix that, I mean, it's going to be fun.
Last question. I asked Skull Debo last year in fall. You listen to music?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do.
What's a couple of your favorite artists that you like? Like the vibe, like Game Day. Like, what do you like?
Game Day. That's a tough question. I listen to a lot of music, but Game Day, I mostly like to be calm.
Okay. Like some R&B or blues, or what do you like?
Beginning of the day, I'll listen to like some country or something like that.
Okay.
And then as we get going, I'll put some Lil Baby on, something like that.
Okay.
But I try not to get too hyped up because that gets your nerves going and everything like that. So
that's right.
The calmer I am, the better I am. So
yes. All right. Well, I appreciate it, man, and enjoy the rest of the spring, and good luck going forward.
Appreciate it. Thank you.